Hello everybody, this is Lama Caroline. I'm here in Ganchen in Spain, and we're going to continue with the explanation of Lama Ganchen's beautiful self-healing teachings, okay? So first, we're going to do some preliminary prayers. So who would like, you're welcome to join, yeah? And so NgalSo preliminary prayers, okay? They're in the beginning of all our sadhanas, okay? Namo Guru Pye Namo Buddhaya Namo Dhammaya Namo Sanghaya Namo Gurubhya Namo Buddhaya Namo Dhammaya Namo Sanghaya Namo Gurubhya Namo Buddhaya Namo Dhammaya Namo Sanghaya Namo Triratnaya Sangye Chodan Sogi Chonamla Janchu Badu Dani Kyasuchi Dagi Jisogi Pesonagi Drola Penchi Sangye Drupasho Sangye Chodan Sogi Chonamla Janchu Badu Dani Kyasuchi Dagi Jisogi Pesonagi Drola Penchi Sangye Drupasho Sangye Chodan Sogi Chonamla Janchu Badu Dani Kyasuchi Dagi Jinsogi Pesonanki Drola Penchi Sangye Drupasho. In the Buddha, Dharma and Sangha, we take refuge until enlightenment. Through the practices of generosity and the other bodhisattva perfections, may we all become Buddhas for the benefit of all beings. 7 limitless meditations. Semchen tamche dewa dan dewe gyudan denpa gyuchi. Semchen tamche dunyal dan dunyal gyudan drawa gyuchi. Semchen tamche dunyal mepe dewa dami drawa gyuchi. Semchen tamchen nyarin chadahanidan trawe tamnyola nepa gyuchi. Semchen tamche lusengi duhunele soshin trayun lusen dewadan denpa gyuchi. Semchen tamche NgalSo tochin china no chokoyo dashin samane gyuchi. Semchen tamche dansan buli higi kedo dadan chinagi shide dan dukun denpa gyuchi. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings never be separated from the great happiness that is beyond all misery. May all beings dwell in equanimity, unaffected by attraction to dear ones and aversion to others. May all beings recover from sicknesses of mind and body pollution and enjoy relative and absolute health now and forever. May all beings relax in a pure and healthy outer and inner environment now and forever. May all beings enjoy inner and world peace now and forever. Purification of the sight. Tamche duni sashita semala sohome padan la tiltanyam bedurye ranshin jam pohone gyuchi la dami chepeze no susham dahani kitro kunzan chotre la name namke kangu kya gyuchi. O Namo Bhagavate Benza Sawa Pramadani Tathagataya Ahate Samya Sambuddhaya Tayata Om Benze Benze Maha Tetse Benze Mahavidya Benze Maha Bodhicitta Benze Maha Bodhi Mandopa Samkramana Benze Sawakama Awarana Vishuddhana Benze Soha. Expressing the power of the truth. Kuncho sungi denpadang, sangye danja chu senpa, tamche gi jingi lavdan, sopni yon sopenadan chenpo dan chukin, nampa dachin sangi mikyape togi deshi nidukyuchi. By the truth power of the three jewels and the blessings of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, as well as by the great strength generated by the two accumulations and the power of the pure and inconceivable Dhammadhatu, may these offerings become real. Malu sem chen kungi gungyu chin du de punji hemi se jom se la. No na malu yang da kengyu pe. Chom den ko chene di she su so. Gosung pe ko ne cha se lo no shan yi tro chu pa ma lu bo. Top me ne sa di tun tan che sha. Ke pa ge wa hanam la je iran. Ko wa ma ton ba du le shu ne. Tro la chu ki hi ko lo ko wa dan. Da shen jian an jian chu chen po no. Mandala offering. Saji perki joshi meto tram ri rali jihini de gempadi. Sangye shin tu mite boaki. Roko nanda hashila chupasho. Idam guru ratna mandala kam niryatayami. Lama gyawa shakya tupala chatselo. Chatukya sochiwo jingila tuso. Lama Ken, Trinche Sawe, Lama Ken, Lama Ken, Kyapne Kuntu, Lama Ken, Lopsa Tupten Trenle Yapel Ken, Lama Ken, Kyapne Kuntu, Lama Ken, Lopsa Tupten Trenle Yapel Ken, Lama Ken, Kyapne Kuntu, Lama Ken. Lucho Zampo Pagyo Tashipa, Tuten Tempe Trilea Noda, Pegedro Lozam Peze Pachen, Palden La Mehesha Blasowade, Oma Guru, Vajradhara, Suhumahati Muni, Shahasahane Kama, Uttavadanye, Sri Bahadra, Vasamahanya, Sawasiti Humoma Guru, Vajradhara, Suhumahati Muni, Shahasahane Kama, Uttavadanye, Sri Bahadra, Vasamahanya, Sawasiti Humoma Guru, Vajradhara, Suhumahati Muni, Shahasahane Kama, Uttavadanye, Sri Bahadra, Vasamahanya, Sawasiti Hum, Pakya ke koda, Dahagilu, Pakya ke sundahadagina, Pakya ke tuda, Dahagihi, Danyame chitu jingielo, Makya ke koda, Dahagilu, Makya ke sundahadagina, Makya ke tuda, Dahagihi, Danyame chitu jingielo. So wherever we are in the world, Rinpoche La in this rainbow body form comes to the crown of our head, dissolves through our crown chakra, and mixes in each and every one of our subtle minds, so our minds become blessed, okay? mantra of self-healing and spiritual company. Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Shakya Muni Soha. Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Shakya Muni Soha. Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Shakya Muni Soha. Om Maitreya Maitreya Maha Maitreya Arya Maitreya Soha. Om Maitreya Maitreya Maha Maitreya Arya Maitreya Soha. Om Maitreya Maitreya Maha Maitreya Arya Maitreya Soha. Om Ahum Karuna Karuna Maha Karuna Arya Karunaye Soha. Om Ahum Karuna Karuna Maha Karuna Arya Karunaye Soha. Om Ahum Karuna Karuna Maha Karuna Arya Karunaye Soha. Okay, hi everybody. Hope you're all well this week, yeah, at the end of our 2020, my astrological one, yeah. We're almost at the beginning of the next astrological year, which starts on February the 12th, yeah. So anyway, been a very eventful year in many, many ways, okay. So obviously we hope for the better year next year, okay. So just before we start, today I don't think there's any Spanish translation because Carolina cannot do today, but she said she'll do it in 1 or 2 days later. So sorry, all Spanish-speaking friends, yeah, okay, but she'll do afterwards. And can we just confirm if the Italian is working? Yeah, I saw here somebody says the Italian's interrupted. Can you please confirm to me if the Italian transmission is working or not? Yeah, okay. Because that will determine what I do today, yeah? Okay, so anyway. So, in the meantime, we're going to continue with Lama Caroline beautiful NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing 2, and we're talking about chakras and channels and winds and drops. We're talking about the subtle body, yeah? Okay? Which is something that Lama Caroline himself, when he taught NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing 2, he talked about a great deal, okay? So actually, we were at, in my book, this one, I'm on page 93, and this is the generation stage, generation of the 5 lotuses to open the 5 principal chakras, yeah? So I've been talking a little bit about that and about the channels, the chakras, and the last 2 times we were doing this special meditation, which is an appendix at the end of NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing 2, where we go around the channels and we check if they're okay, and then we have some methods and special mantras. Looks like the Italian's not working. Okay. So why I'm saying that is because Mary Christina, she said the last time they had some technical problems. So these mantras to heal the chakras, yeah, which are in the appendix. Could I give them again? But I'll wait until the Italian's back on. Okay. So anyway, we were talking about that last time, yeah? So now I will continue, because there's a lot to say. Actually, Rinpoche, I was looking in my notes, yeah? Many, many notes. And in the first notebook, yeah? Rinpoche speaks several hundred times about chakras, yeah? So he really, really, really was into the subject, yeah? I mean, that meant he, not for himself, he really, really, really wanted us to understand about channels, chakras, winds, and drops, yeah? As a way of enlightenment and also a way of self-healing, yeah? So I thought we would continue on this subject based on, I thought it would be nice actually because I have the notes of when Rinpoche in Kumpa, in 1993, first gave these teachings. I thought we can refer not only to the books which were made, and the commentaries we already made, but to go back and see what I actually wrote down. So beautiful, Rinpoche, what he said, no? In case some things we didn't put in the book, yeah? So Rinpoche, he said, we need to, in our subtle body, we have our subtle body, which is not a physical body. It's made of light, of prana, of energy. Is made of channels, chakras, winds and drops, okay? So chakras means wheels, yeah. So it's like where the channels that flow through our subtle nervous system, where they join together, and principally the main bits we're interested in is the central channel and how various channels branch out from there. That's right. This, I think, Irene. Okay. Sorry, Albaniano. No internet today, so okay. The Italian transmission I'll do another day, unless Mary Christina confirms that she's able to do on Facebook from her house. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. Hopefully we have lots of days. Yeah, so no problem. Yeah, or no problem. Soha. Yeah. Anyway, so we have the central channel and then various channels that branch out from that. Yeah. And I was saying last time that Rinpoche explained that these channels and chakras, they form due to what's called the pranas, or the inner energies within our subtle nervous system. Yeah. So I thought I'd speak a little bit more about that, yeah, and what Rinpoche said. The first time he ever told me, anyway, about the channels and the winds, yeah, okay, and chakras, yeah. Those are very beautiful things, yeah, okay. Okay, so Geraldo, he says it's not working tonight. Next Tuesday, okay, for sure we'll be working. Then next Tuesday, we'll do again the transmission of the mantras for the Italian Sangha, okay, so don't worry, non preoccupavi. Everything will be okay, yeah, okay. So, okay, let me just find what Rinpoche last said. So many beautiful things, yeah. So actually, one thing that Rinpoche said, he said, "Me, I don't read many books." Yeah, he said, "Why? Because all this is inside of me. This is not something new to me, but it's new to you, all of you Western people." Okay. Okay, Mary Christina message. Okay, not working. Okay, never mind. Okay, next Tuesday we do the transmission in Italian. Okay. So Rinpoche said, when he first started to teach self-healing, that he didn't need to refer to many books because it was actually truly based on his own experience, yeah, okay, what he'd known his whole life and his own inner experience, which is why self-healing is such an incredibly powerful teaching, yeah, and practice, because it's not based on like second-hand information or knowledge or anything like that. It's based on a great Mahasiddha, great practitioner's true inner experience, yeah. Which is why if we followers, if we try and practice it, it's a very special connection, very special blessing, you know. So we're so lucky, yeah. Okay. We're really, really incredible lucky. So Rinpoche, as he always said, rejoicing is the best investment. So always we need to rejoice that, you know, we met a great master like Rinpoche, like Lama Caroline Rinpoche, and he prepared everything for us, and he's left clearly the whole path. So all we need to do is practice it, yeah. Okay. It's not like maybe you haven't heard all the explanation yet, but it's quite clear from A to Z what to do, okay? So all of us together, we need to practice more, yeah, including me, okay? So then, and hopefully we'll improve like that, yeah? Okay, so now I'm going to go back to 1993, January, when Rinpoche, he started to speak about the winds and the chakras, actually. For me, it was the first time I ever heard Rinpoche speaking about these things, yeah? And he'd asked me to write down, so I did. So Rinpoche was saying, you know, that we had the chakras, yeah, are formed as a result of the pranas, the inner winds within the body, yeah. And he said there's two different systems in self-healing, yeah. Okay, which we need to know, yeah. So from the tantric point of view, in the heart we have what we call the sogsin, the life-sustaining wind, yeah. In the throat, we have what's called the Kengyo, the upward moving wind. Here in the crown chakra, we have the Kyabje, the pervasive wind, yeah. Let's refer to my helpful guide in making peace with the environment. So we have at the back on page appendix 4, we have a helpful chart, yeah, which I'm going to refer to, yeah. So in the navel, we have the Namne, or the digestive wind. And then in the secret chakra, we have what's called the Tersel, or downward moving wind, okay? Yeah. So actually, yeah, this is the tantric system where the Sogsin, life-holding wind, is in the heart, yeah, okay? Yeah. Because Rinpoche was saying there's actually two systems, yeah? And in the medical system, which comes from the Gushi, the medical tantras, the 4 tantras, yeah? The Sogsin and the Kyabje winds are reversed, yeah? So in the medical system, the pervasive wind is in the heart, and the life-holding wind is here, yeah, okay? So anyway, so Rinpoche was saying, I can't say the medical system is wrong, yeah, But he said it's more like on the physical side, it's about healing, taking care of the body, yeah, okay? Whereas the tantric system, which means the Sogsin wind, the life-holding wind is in the heart chakra, is more focused on the subtle energy and the pranas, yeah? So we have to understand clearly there's two different... I've been saying that these days, recently, yeah? That Lama Caroline Rinpoche, he said very clearly that everybody in the world can do self-healing, yeah? As a way of self-healing, like if they want to be less stressed, if they want to be less anxious, if they want to be happier, and also if they want to use this together, obviously, with advice from their doctors and dietitians and so on, but they can use this as a way to heal their body and mind, okay? Yeah. And for this, you don't need any commitment or anything like that. So if you want to use self-healing as this medical way, then we put the life-sustaining wind here, yeah, and we put the pervasive wind in the heart, yeah, okay? So then it's working like as a kind of medical self-healing therapy, okay, which is open to everybody in the world, yeah, okay? But we also have self-healing as a way of awakening, a way of enlightenment. So then we put the life-holding wind here and the pervasive wind here, yeah. And so this is actually a deeper system, okay, yeah. And anyway, Rinpoche was saying, also it's true somehow. We can say that the life-sustaining wind can be here. He said because he said from the medical point of view, yeah, many kinds of craziness. People have all kinds of different mental disorders, no? So he said most kind of craziness comes from dysfunction of the life-sustaining wind, yeah, okay? Yeah, which in modern society we feel is in the head, in the brain, don't we, yeah? But he says the real subtle prana is in the center of our heart chakra, and then it's the life-sustaining wind, yeah, okay? So I thought before we start to talk in more depth about the chakras, I thought I'd talk more about that, yeah, okay? Okay, so the lungs, the pranas, the winds, there's not something invented by Lama Caroline Rinpoche or Tibetan lamas or something like that. Actually, they've been known of in great detail, yeah, since thousands of years in ancient India, yeah, okay. So, okay, so we have 5 winds, 5 energy currents that keep us alive, but we need all 5 of these. We can't have like 4 of them, yeah? If one of them goes, we die, yeah? I mean, it's simple, yeah? So we need to make peace and have very healthy and energetic our 5 main pranas, yeah? It's good for us, good for a long life, yeah? To have health and vitality. So what are these 5 pranas, yeah? Okay, so here we have the Kengyo lung, yeah, okay. We call in Sanskrit it's called prana, okay. We call the upward moving wind in English, yeah, okay. So actually, usually, sometimes we say it's here in the throat, but actually it's all this. It's actually bigger. It's all this whole part, yeah. It's the head, the chest, the throat, the tongue, the mouth, and the nose. So all this kind of region here is the zone of this upward moving wind, yeah. So what does it do? This wind, this energy, yeah. So it allows us, very importantly, to breathe, yeah. So that's super important, no? Yeah. And also it enables us to sneeze, and it helps the first part of digestion. So it's responsible for swallowing, yeah, okay. Also spitting, sneezing, talking, yeah, very important, yeah, okay. So that's the first one, yeah, okay. Then here, actually, usually we say heart chakra, so it looks like it's quite small the way we explain, but it's this whole part actually. It starts here and it radiates out, yeah. So the Udana prana, or the Sogsin lung, the life-sustaining wind, yeah. What it does, it gives us, it's at the source of our vitality, our life energy. So it gives us energy, yeah. It gives us strength, yeah. It allows us to, make effort in things. Allows us to speak, and also our radiance, our complexion is related to that, So some people, you can see they're very shiny looking, and that's because this energy is very strong, yeah, okay. And you can see also when people get tired or sick, like it means their life energy is getting weaker, no? So then their complexion gets duller, no? It's not so shiny, yeah. So anyway, so that's the life-sustaining wind is here, based in the center of the heart chakra. Super important, yeah. As long as that functions, we will live, yeah. So I've said many times people survive incredible things like many illnesses, many accidents. And we would say one reason is because that wind, that energy is very strong. Yeah, and other people, that wind's become weak. No, so then some small thing and they pass away. No, so we have many practices to strengthen that energy. Yeah. Okay, so then next one. See, like down here, yeah, this part down here, we have the in Sanskrit it's called Vyana. Samana prana, yeah. So in Tibetan, in my handy chart here, it's called the Namne or digestive wind, yeah, okay. So this is like, it's related to obviously it's this navel, it's related to the digestive energy, yeah. So in this part we have the inner fire, okay, the digestive energy. So actually what this wind does, it carries like the energy of food, of vitality towards the inner fire. It's actually where the digestion takes place, yeah. So also super important, yeah, okay. Okay, then what else do we have? Yeah, okay. Oh yes, okay, keep on going down. Down in the secret chakra and also the legs, the lower part of the body, we have the Apana prana in Sanskrit, or Tersa lung. Yeah. Why I'm giving the Sanskrit is because Rinpoche always said, you know, first we should say, like he said generally with our sadhanas, but when there's an Indian name, we should put the Indian name. Then we need to put the Tibetan name, because we show actually that Tibetan Buddhism comes from Indian Buddhism, and then we put English or French or Spanish or whatever language we translate it into, because it's kind of showing the lineage of our practices, yeah? These practices are not just made up, you know, in 1993 or something like that. Actually, they go back minimum 2,500 years, yeah, okay? Very ancient, powerful practices, okay? So here, down in the secret chakra, legs and so on, we have the Apana prana, the downward moving wind, yeah? And this is in the urinary bladder, yeah? It's in the sexual organs, the navel, the thighs, the groin, and so on. So the function of this one is to release urine, feces, menses, semen, yeah? And also, like if you're giving birth, no, to push out the baby, no, so the baby can be born, yeah, okay. If you're a woman, obviously, yeah. So, okay, so that's the fourth one, yeah. And where the fifth one is actually up here, no, well, not actually just up here. We say it's here in the crown chakra, the pervasive wind, or the Vyana prana. It's called in Sanskrit, or Kyabje lung in Tibetan, yeah. But actually, it's kind of like, it's actually throughout your entire body, yeah, okay? And what does this Vyana prana do, yeah? So it pervades the whole body and allows us to move. So every time, for example, we blink our eyes or anything, any movement we do is because of this energy, yeah, okay? So it allows us, for example, to extend our arms or our legs and so on, yeah? So why do we have like these 5 pranas? Okay, I was saying before, I'm looking at my screen now. We have a 5 system now, 5 fingers, 5 pranas. Why are these 5 pranas important? So it's like we're like any other life form on this planet, yeah? Obviously, we need to take in energy, no? So we need to be able to breathe, yeah? Take in energy from the air. And we need to be able to eat, yeah? So that's why, for example, we need to, this prana here, we need to breathe in, yeah? This, what's it called? The prana. You need to swallow, we need to breathe, swallow, yeah. And the food goes down here, there's a digestive process, yeah, and then the essence of the food after a 7-stage digestion is burnt in the tumo, in the inner fire, digestive fire, yeah, and we extract the essence of all the food, yeah, so that keeps us alive, yeah, and strengthening here, no, the life-sustaining wind. And then when we've eaten and drank, yeah, we need to expel the waste products, yeah. So that's what the downward moving wind does. It's mainly expelling, yeah, waste products, plus very important, is producing the semen, the menses, the red and white body cheetahs, so we can procreate and create the next generation. Very important, yeah. And okay, so that's why we have these 5 pranas, because we, like any other form of life on this planet, we need to eat, yeah? We need to breathe, we need to drink, so we need to move to go after our food, yeah, okay? most food doesn't come to us. We have to go after it, even if it's just walking around the corner to the supermarket or getting in our car or whatever. But we have to go, usually we have to go after our food, yeah, okay? So this is basically why we have these 5 pranas that sustain our life, okay? Yeah, okay, the most fundamental one is this one, the life-sustaining wind in the heart, but the other 4 also sustain our life, because if we can't breathe, or if we can't digest food, or if we can't expel our food, or if we're totally paralyzed, we can't live, no, yeah? Because that totally paralyzed means also, it's not just, I don't know, I forgot what you call it in the West, but there's 2 kinds of nervous system, no? The one is can move your muscles and stuff, and the other is like something that's unconscious, yeah? And the parasympathetic and sympathetic, yeah? So it also controls these kind of systems, okay? Yeah? So very, very important, yeah, okay? And these life energies, they also form the chakras, okay? And then actually, why not? Yeah, because I was saying before that Lama Genshin's NgalSo system is actually this plus this. Yeah, we need to understand how to transform the 5 emotions into the 5 supreme healers. That means to purify ignorance, desire, hatred, materialistic grasping, and fear into the pure mental states. Yeah. And we need to learn to understand what are the 5 energies, the 5 inner elements, and use those energies positively, which we represent as Great Mother Earth, Great Mother Water, Great Mother Fire, Great Mother Wind, Great Mother Space. And when we've got 5 pure elements and 5 pure consciousnesses, we are a Buddha. Yeah, that's what Buddhahood is. Yeah. So anyway, so if anybody's interested in following the NgalSo system, you need both these things. It's like 50-50. Yeah, it's a kit. Yeah. Okay. So let me just, before I go on any further, let me refer a bit more to this chart. Yeah, okay. Really interesting, yeah. So there's many levels how these pranas flow through our body. Yeah, okay. And so this is, anyway, it's Appendix 4. So also each one has a set of organs, yeah, and a finger, and a sense, and many kinds of things. Really interesting, yeah, okay. Like, for example, yeah, for the first one, let's have a look. Like, for example, I'll just give you one example, yeah. The Kengyo wind, the upward moving wind, is related to the fire element, yeah, okay. And it's related to the liver, yeah, okay. So to the liver, the gallbladder, the nose, the middle finger, the right arm, the sense of smell, and all these things. At first you think, oh, that's, how do they know? Well, how do they know is because they observe their body and mind. They weren't spending all their time watching streaming TV like us and, you know, whatever else we're doing, no, or internet shopping or whatever, yeah. They spent their whole time examining the workings of the body and mind, like inner scientists, no? So then really they start to see that, oh, if I have like too much fire energy, you know, I have this kind of emotion, and then, oh, my liver's hurting, you know, and also my sense of smell is becoming more sensitive. So how they've found out is by observing what happens within our own body and mind, yeah, okay? And in Buddhism we say, no need to believe. The Buddha said, test my teachings like you check gold if you want to go in a jewelry shop and buy gold, no? So all these things you also have to see through your own experience, and it's very fascinating, yeah? If you bear these teachings in mind, and then one day, oh, I've got a problem with my eye. Why? Oh, actually, it's because, you know, because actually that element, that emotion, and then we start to understand more of the inner workings of our body and mind, yeah, okay? And then with this kind of knowledge, we can heal ourselves in a different way than we could normally, okay? So very interesting, yeah? Okay, so we've got these 5 pranas, yeah, that create the chakras, yeah? So when we are born, let's say, we're not born from nothing, yeah, not just like it. The Western modern viewpoint is that, you know, we're conceived from our parents' DNA, no, from the semen and ovum of our parents, yeah. But the Buddhist point of view is, okay, DNA, yes, semen and ovum of our parents, yes, but third factor is this stream of consciousness that already came from the other life, yeah, okay. So again, we have a 3 system, yeah, not a 2 system, yeah. So when we're conceived, no, our mind, subtle mind, and stream of subtle mind and subtle pranas enters into the parent's mixture of ovum and semen, no? And then starts to grow up the body. Okay, well, so first the nervous system, very subtle way, grows up from the heart chakra. Yeah? Okay, and so it's actually the energy of the pranas and the elements that's forming gradually the body. Yeah, okay. So a very, very interesting explanation in Tibetan medicine about that. Maybe one day if we have time. We have a whole book on this subject. Yeah, but when we get round to this one. Probably some years later, when we get around to talking about this one, there's a very beautiful explanation, yeah, beautiful and true explanation of how the pranas are producing the different stages of embryo development. Okay. So let's see what Rinpoche first. Let's go back to Rinpoche's first ever teaching, at least in the West, about chakras. Okay, so let's see what he said. So interesting. So Rinpoche said, okay, we have a subtle body, yeah, okay. We have three main channels, yeah. The central channel, which, as Rinpoche said, is crying and nervous. We never take care of it. We need to pay attention to that one, yeah. But he said, okay, there's the central channel, yeah, and he said it's empty, yeah, but what it's filled with is the very subtle life-sustaining wind. Okay, the Sogzen Lung, yeah, is in not just like a little dot in the middle of the heart chakra. It's in the whole of the central channel, yeah, okay. And this is the energy of our life, of our lifespan, yeah. So that means gradually as we age, this means this sogs it. It's a bit like a candle flame or something, yeah. It's like a candle. Gradually, as the candle burns down, the wax is being consumed until there's none left, and then poof, yeah. So it's the same with our life, yeah. When we're born, we have a channel full of life, yeah. And then gradually we do all kinds of things now. I mean, one is the natural process now of breathing. Breathing is burning the life, yeah. So, yeah, but we can also do many other things to consume our life faster if we wish to, yeah, okay. But anyway, so Rinpoche said, when the lifespan energy is finished, you die, okay. And I was saying that it's like the natural human life should be like 100 years according to the Kala Chakra Tantra, yeah. So it's kind of like 10. So it's like every 10 years, 10% of your life-sustaining wind is gone. Is the idea? Okay, basically, yeah. So if you're 50, let's say half your life force is gone, which explains why you feel more tired than you used to be. It's all becoming clear now. Why? Because we've used half our life energy. Huh? Yeah. Anyway. So the very subtle wind, yeah, which takes rebirth, yeah, okay, and meets together with the parent's ovum and semen, yeah, the male and female energies, and then grows up, yeah, in our kind mother's womb, in her uterus, and then gradually one is the physical nervous system forms, obviously, as the body grows, yeah, but also the subtle nervous system of the central channel, like an umbrella handle, no? Grows, yeah, and from there grows the 5 main chakras, yeah, the main 5, the crown, throat, heart, navel, and secret chakras, where all the other channels in the body, they branch out, yeah, okay. And these 5 chakras correspond to the 5 vital energies and to our different organs, yeah, okay. So that's what I'm saying. In the back of this book, Making Peace with the Environment, Lama Genshin's book on the pranas, on the elements, yeah, there's a very good chart which explains all these relationships. So if you have one, look there, yeah. Yeah, and if you don't, please if you're interested, obviously get one of these books, yeah. If you don't want to get one of these books, then soon we're going to get an app, yeah. We have an app in development where all the people who are in our Sawadharma program, who subscribe to the NgalSo teachings, no? Then you'll have access to our app, and it will have all Lama Genshin's books and sadhanas and everything inside, which is great, no? So anyway, that hopefully that will be ready in 2021. But also, paper's nice, yeah? Also, as you get older now, it's easier paper. It's less tiring on the eyes, yeah? But anyway, either if you're interested, get this paper one or wait for the app, yeah? Okay. Also, our app, of course, will be multilingual, yeah? Because all our Sangha is multilingual too, no? So anyway, so we have the central channel and we have these 5 main chakras, yeah? So let's make another last time we were doing a tour, like Rinpoche explained how to do a tour, like as a drop, you know, going up and down the central channel and then looking around the channels, no? Yeah. Actually, one thing I forgot to say last time about the tour of the channels, I was reading in my notes that Rinpoche said even we can go up to here, no, to the end of the central channel, and here there's a little hole, yeah, the end of the central channel. If you'd like, you can even like go out from there and look around, yeah, okay, you can go out. And he said, why not go out to a Pure Land and then come back in again? So we can do many, many interesting tours with this little orange drop, yeah, which is the energy of Guru Buddha Manjusri, okay? So anyway, so Rinpoche I was explaining Rinpoche's teaching on that last time, yeah? And next time, when the Italian streaming is working and also when we have a Spanish translation, yeah, live, then I'll give again the transmission of the mantras. So that will probably be on Thursday, I hope, yeah? Yeah. Okay, so anyway, so here is, in the subtle body is the crown chakra, yeah? Okay? So, okay, so here, let's have a look. Actually, no, let's because these two change around. Let's start here in the throat chakra, okay? So actually here is explaining the medical system, okay? Yeah. So, okay, so this is one explanation here. So this is from the point of view if you want to use the NgalSo Self-Healing. For example, I have a headache, I'm sick, I need to, you know, I have some health problem, yeah? I want to become more harmonious and balanced, and why not, yeah? Lord Buddha taught all these things also for this reason, yeah? Okay. So from the medical point of view, in the crown chakra is the life-sustaining wind, yeah? Okay. Which, according to the medical system, governs all bodily functions. And it's not just here, it's also responsible for our superficial memory, our intelligence, yeah? And its main function is to sustain our life, yeah? Yeah. So if it goes wrong, which is possible, yeah? Everything's possible, yeah? Everything depends on cause and condition. So if we do the wrong thing out of unknowing, mostly, yeah? Then we can develop mind problems, craziness, yeah? And so we can develop many psychological problems as a result if our life-sustaining wind dysfunctions, yeah? So we can heal our brain, yeah, actually. Rinpoche used to talk about this a lot, that we need to take care of our precious brain. Yeah, he always said that, yeah, and we need to use more of our precious brain, and we only use 5% of our precious brain, so, yeah. And he used to explain that, like, we're not, different sides of our brain are not connected, yeah, so with our different practices like method and wisdom, yeah, we're harmonizing the two sides of our brain, yeah, so he actually used to talk about that a lot, yeah. Rinpoche was interested in, like, all these kind of science and modern things. One thing that actually he wanted us to develop was this like dialogue between Vajrayana Buddhism and modern science, yeah? And that's actually something that we were preparing to do, yeah, okay? So maybe that will have to be for Rinpoche's next life now when he's growing up, so he can know all about these kind of scientific subjects and relate them to the Dharma practice, yeah, okay? Anyway, so we have something called chakra therapy, yeah? Many different ways to heal all these kind of energies, yeah, okay? And in the what's called chakra therapy, which actually is more in the side, in our books, in our practices, is more on the Trollcore department, yeah? We have many ways to heal the energy, these different kind of winds and energies. But anyway, there's many different like points in our body we can press and visualize and put mantras on and seed syllables, yeah? Which we can revitalize the energy in the brain, yeah, okay? So actually, these are really incredible practices, you know. Such a Rinpoche really was right that Vajrayana Buddhism is inner science because they've really incredible knowledge, yeah. And one thing I really like about it is that actually, once you know, it's not like, I don't know, like nowadays, whatever you need to do, you need, I don't know, some expensive machine or something complicated, yeah, and it breaks down and so on. But the Buddhist healing system is fantastic because once you know, it's super simple. You basically just need your body and mind and your imagination, and I don't know, very few other things, yeah, okay? super easy, yeah, okay? So in some ways it's a much more, I would say, sophisticated in the good sense of sophisticated technology, you know? It's very elegant, actually. It's a very elegant way of doing things, yeah, okay? Anyway, so for example, if we have some blockage in our brain or wherever with the different winds, we can actually, through visualization, we can obviously, if you have some health problem, obviously you need to go to your doctor, you need to go to your therapist. Yeah, now is not the time just to rely on these methods, unless you're a very advanced yoga practitioner, yeah, Dharma practitioner. But for, let's say, for 99.999% of us, if we do this together with the advice of our doctors, our therapists, and dietitians, and so on, yeah, we can really get a very good result, yeah, and we can have a much better quality of life for much longer, you know. And this is one of the ideas that Rinpoche had to share the self-healing. In fact, I was looking last time in my notes, and Rinpoche said, better we don't talk too much about enlightenment. Let's talk about the physical effects of these meditations. Why? Because people need these things, yeah, okay? We're in a very disturbed time, yeah? So we need to know like how to heal our body and mind, you know? And it's not like, oh, this doesn't matter. Yes, it does matter. We need to create harmony, well-being, yeah? And then, of course, if we like, we can use self-healing as a way of enlightenment. But anyway, Buddha wanted it. Lord Buddha, no? When he was Siddhartha, when the Bodhisattva, he also studied Ayurveda. He studied all kinds of incredible things, no? Rinpoche always said he was a scientist, no? So he wanted like his teachings to be used to alleviate human suffering. It's not just human suffering, the suffering of all beings, yeah, in whatever way, you know. So Rinpoche is like actually very authentically following the historical Buddha's wish, no? Okay, so Rinpoche was saying, you know, we can clean our inner subtle channels and chakras, yeah, by yogic mental exercises, like, for example, in self-healing, we're doing this kind of thing, no? Opening the chakras, yeah, okay? And actually, this has an incredible effect, actually. If we keep doing it for long enough, then really something will change within it. It's not just, because at first, you think, what on earth am I doing? But if we really start to do, like Rinpoche says, and concentrate and visualize, then the channels will that relax, you know, then more energy will be able to flow through that part of the subtle body, yeah? And in that way, we will start to have a different kind of life experience, become healthier, happier, and more well-balanced, you know? One thing that Rinpoche always asked us to do, yeah, we, our Sangha, is to write down and share between us, you know, our own experiences of healing based on these practices. And I think this is something that we should continue, yeah? Like I say, like this next year, which next year starts on the 12th of February, yeah, the year of the ox, yeah. So I'm going to do, together with our international Sangha, everybody's welcome to join, yeah, we're going to do a year of NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing, yeah, okay. And so then let's see what happens. And if you do have some experience of healing, of rejuvenation, of whatever, please write it down and then please send to me, yeah, and okay, and we'll collect these things, okay, why not? It's really, really nice, yeah. Also true, by the way, yeah. Like me, for example, I had many experiences of like recovering physical things through doing these practices, yeah, okay. It's really true, yeah, okay. So that's also why I can, you know, publicize these things, because I truly believe it, because I had this experience, you know, okay. Okay, not huge experience like Rinpoche, but little experience, and my little experience is enough to totally convince me that this is totally the right thing to do, yeah, okay. So anyway, so we can do that together, can't we, as one spiritual family over the next year? Okay, so please bear in mind when you do get some nice experience to record it, write it down, and then gradually we put all these things together, which is what Rinpoche asked us to do, you know? Yeah. Because of course it works for him, yeah, but what he wanted is to see that it works for us, you know? When Rinpoche first started doing self-healing in 1993, yeah, he every part of the practice he used to make us do a bit, and he used to say, what happened, what do you feel, you know, and he'd check with many people, because he wanted to see if all these practices worked with, you know, in the modern society. And then when he saw really it was working the way he wanted, then he would continue and he would make the next part of the practice, yeah. So this, I think, in honor of Rinpoche, we should do, you know, because he asked us to do like that many times, yeah, to record the benefits of this practice. Of course, if you can also write to me, and if you don't want to put your name, we can write Maria from Spain, you know, like everybody's called Maria, yeah, or Juan from Spain, or I don't know, Jose from from Brazil or whatever. We can, you know, put like a kind of anonymously, if you don't want your name to be published, but please send your experience, yeah? Okay, so Rinpoche said to clean these vital subtle channels, we use different kinds of yogic mental exercises, which is a very big part of NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing, yeah? Okay. Okay, so then he said here, no, throat chakra, yeah? Here we have the upward moving wind, yeah? And it's responsible for the lungs, the colon, the respiration, the throat, and the trachea. The trachea is this tube, no, that we swallow through. Okay. So it follows the here, no, the nasal system, the mouth, and it allows us to speak. Yeah. Okay. But also, like, it's also responsible for the complexion of our face. Yeah. Okay. And also it helps us to remember. Yeah. So as we get older, no, that's one problem we have, that we can't remember things anymore. Okay, we can remember what happened like 35 years ago, but if we are trying to remember what happened last week, it's like, what? I can't remember, yeah? So this, actually, if we're doing like this, Pamela Pema Carpo, and Marpo, sorry, red one here, actually, one positive side effect of this is we get more energy, more joyful, also our memory improves, yeah? So what's not to like about opening the throat chakra, yeah, in the NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing practice, yeah? Also, many times we kind of get like, I don't know, down, we get fed up, yeah, like can't be bothered to do anything. So if we open here, the throat chakra, and allow this wind to circulate, then we have more like enthusiasm to do things. We have more effort, more inspiration, more joy, yeah. Okay. So definitely we need that energy not to degenerate, yeah, okay. And you can see actually that aging is this, isn't it, gradually, that these winds, these energies are kind of like, and the battery's running out, yeah? So with these practices, we can get them up, yeah? Can improve, yeah? If this upward moving wind becomes disturbed or in some way, then we get problems with speech. Like some people suddenly, they can't speak, no? Or, yeah? Or they stutter, or different problems, yeah? Or we have breathing problems, yeah? So obviously this is a super relevant subject at the moment with the pandemic, yeah? Of course, we're not just saying to open your throat chakras enough for the pandemic, but whatever you can do to help is useful, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So if this upward moving wind is disturbed, our complexion becomes dull, we lose our strength, yeah. Yeah, so this idea of opening our inner energy system, recovering our inner energy system, connecting with the inner source of life, is wonderful, no? Also, it's free, yeah. Nowadays, many people say, oh, I don't like chemicals, or, you know, chemicals are now everywhere, yeah. So this is the most organic thing we can do, isn't it? The most natural way of self-healing possible, actually, yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, okay. Next, okay, actually, I start to say these two I'll leave till last. Here in the navel, we have the navel chakra, yeah. So there in the navel is the fire-like wind, yeah. And it's not only in the wind, it's also in our liver, our spleen, and our stomach, yeah. So obviously it's about digestion, yeah. And it's a very hot energy, yeah. So our body heat is coming from there, yeah. Okay. And also we say in Ayurveda and Tibetan medicine, we have three humours now: wind, bile, and phlegm, yeah. Okay. Okay, like biotypes, yeah. But we also have actually a physical bile, physical liquid that we digest food with, yeah. Okay. In the Tibetan medicine, we say we have 5 kinds of bile, as opposed to, I think, the one that we have in the Western modern system, yeah. But anyway, we have 5 kinds of bile, yeah. And this fire energy in the navel chakra, the liver, the stomach, and so on, it also is the underlying energy of the bile that allows us to digest food, no? Yeah. So the bile what it does is it kind of allows us to separate the okay, excuse me, anybody who's studied like modern biology or anything like that, yeah, or medicine, but from our ancient point of view, yeah, the bile helps to distinguish like the different energies and essence in the food, and starts to absorb it, and to ripen it, to mature it, yeah, okay. And then gradually there's a process of digestion, a 7-stage process where from here, no, the energy goes into the bloodstream, into the bones, we say into the flesh, yeah, into the muscles, no, into the fat, and then final place where all that energy goes is our reproductive energy. Yeah, why? Because for the next generation. No, okay. And so, okay, I've taught this many times about this 7 stage of digestion. Yeah, so fat's also important. You know, in the West we don't like fat, do we? Yeah, it's like, oh no, anti-fat, want to be as thin as possible, but fat is, you need to have some fat in your body. If you have no fat, you cannot take the essence of energy. Yeah. So it's like we need to somehow change our mind about the way we see ourselves. Yeah. Okay. And like first we need to have much more acceptance. So I'm not talking about Tantra now, I'm just speaking about in the normal way. We need to accept our biotype and think, I am a beautiful wind person, or I am a very beautiful phlegm person, or a beautiful bile person. Yeah. Okay. And also fat is beautiful, you know. Okay. You know, we need fat. Yeah. Okay. At least, okay, not maybe if you're like massively overweight, it's not so healthy, but some fat we need. Okay, it's part of being healthy. Yeah, so please make peace with your fat. Yeah. Yeah, because from the energy passes from the fat to the bone marrow and then to the red and white bodhicittas and produces the ovum and semen that produces the next generation. Yeah. And also this essence of life we use in the different self-healing meditations. Yeah. In some very like high refined meditations, we can use those energies. Okay. So then Rinpoche said, okay, then this wind, this firelight wind in the navel, produces the navel chakra, which actually we in self-healing we imagine like all the chakras are facing upwards. Yeah. So this one looks a bit like, I don't know, to me I always imagine like a sunflower. Yeah. With 64 petals. Yeah. So before, I think last time I was showing some old picture that I have, yeah, Rinpoche gave me some old picture of chakras. Yeah, let me find it. Where is it? Okay, we have lots of these things in our tradition. These old pictures. Yeah. Actually, no, this one didn't. Rinpoche didn't give me this one. This is in Spanish. Yeah. But anyway, like for example, these are these kind of old maps of these chakras. Okay, so actually this will be the navel chakra here. Yeah. Okay. So usually you see something like that, yeah? There's like 4 big channels and it grows off a bit like branches of the tree, yeah? However, in our self-healer, we just do like easy way, simple way. So just like, I don't know, like a sunflower with, you can just put 64 channels in a circle, yeah? Okay. Easy, yeah? Yeah? Nothing too complicated, yeah? Okay. The main thing that we need to do is feel the energy there, feel it's really clean, that it's open, it's flowing, yeah? Okay, whether there's 4 and then there's many branches, it doesn't, or if there's 64 in the circle, it doesn't matter, actually. Yeah? So anyway, so this is yellow in color, yeah? And then he was saying that if the digestive wind in the navel dysfunctions, we can get many like chronic problems, yeah? So in the Asian idea of medicine and healing, yeah, taking care of this energy is super important, yeah. Okay, and this is something in, let's say, in the West that we don't do, no, really. We'd have never thought about these things, yeah, because nobody ever told us, no. So in the, let's say, Ayurveda, Chinese, Tibetan systems, very, very important to take care of your digestive energy, yeah. If you have a very good, healthy digestion, then basically you will be healthy, you'll have vitality, everything's okay, yeah. But the thing is, in modern society, because nobody ever told us we need to take care of our digestion, we just think, well, I'll just have whatever I want. I'll have a pizza with pepperoni and I don't know what, I don't know, whatever, cheese and whatever at 3 o'clock in the night, and then I'll have some ice cream in December in my apartment, you know, my hot apartment. And we don't just, because we don't know, we naturally think I'll just have whatever I want. Yeah? And saying is everything is kind of available. We just follow like our desires. We don't eat like with wisdom, no? So a lot of things that we do in modern society about eating, yeah? When we also eat indigestible food, processed food, yeah? Very cold food, yeah? So gradually this energy, it becomes like, well, gradually it goes out basically, yeah? It becomes dirty, blocked, it becomes like very weak. And then if this is weak, then we get all kinds of health problems, yeah? Not only with our liver and our stomach and our intestines, but the rest of our body, because we cannot really absorb energy properly. So super important is to take care of this digestive energy. Yeah? So the Tibetans, Tibetan monks and lamas, and one thing that they always say is that you should drink like hot water in the morning. I mean, I prefer hot water with tea in it personally, but anyway, they say first thing in the morning, Just drink some hot water, yeah, okay? That hot water is super good, yeah, okay? It helps, yeah, to start, let's say, start this energy for the day, yeah, okay? So, but generally the advice is we should have like warmer things, yeah? You might think, oh, but I live in a hot country. I'm not going to have like hot things all the time. It's not possible, yeah? But still, they say that even if you live in a hot place, at least in the winter, yeah, you should have hot things, yeah? Hot, and not eat cold, indigestible, cold food in the winter. Let's say, let's do like 50-50, like compromise, no? Yeah? So, okay, most of us, some of us live in a place where there's like tropical place where it's more or less always the same, no? But those of us who live with the winter and the summer, no? When it's cold, yeah, we definitely need to take care of our digestive fire. So in the whole winter season, yeah, all these things like, I don't know, cold nature things, indigestible things should be off the menu, yeah, okay? Then we'll be much more healthy, yeah? So all this has like really very practical benefit, yeah? This is not just some kind of esoteric entertainment or anything like this. If we actually apply these principles, which don't actually cost anything, which is very good enough, yeah? So then we can really become much more healthy, more happy, you know, have better quality of life, yeah? And that's one, like I said, there's one thing I really like about all this is it's very easy, actually. Once we know what to do, it's not, don't need to buy something really complicated, really expensive, something unattainable. No, very easy things, but just need to do everything the right way. Rinpoche always said, we all just need to change the position of our mind, yeah? Okay, so we're using all the same stuff, but in a different, that we were using before, but in a wisdom way, in a different way, yeah? So it's really, 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 really good, all this, yeah? Okay. So if this digestive wind in the navel dysfunctions, I mean, what we want is it for it to function, yeah, to be sort of like very, very healthy, very strong. You know, like, for example, when we're young, yeah, we can eat anything, yeah, no problems. And when we get older, it's like, you eat something like, oh, I can't digest. I feel bad, yeah. Why? Because this wind's getting weaker because we've almost put it out through our unknowing behavior, yeah. Because we didn't know how to take care, yeah? But never mind, now we start to know we can do something about it, and it doesn't matter how old we are, yeah? We can always improve the situation, yeah? So that, but if this energy dysfunctions basically because of our own unknowing behavior, yeah? Then we get chronic problems, like, for example, indigestion, yeah? And if we can't absorb food properly, yeah, so it doesn't matter if we get the most beautiful food in the world, we get a biological food, you know, super expensive one, but if we cannot absorb the essence of energy from it, then anyway, what's called the 7 bodily constituents will start to degenerate, yeah. So what will happen? We can't really nourish ourselves properly, yeah. So people who have this energy is weak, that they cannot really absorb energy, they become like thin, no? They become very thin, yeah, and they become like dry skin, you know, and also they become unhappy, they become depressed, they become anxious, yeah, and like very like hypersensitive, like they get disturbed easily by like sounds and other things, yeah, okay. However, through yogic meditation, self-healing, and of course with the assistance of our doctor, our therapist, our naturopath, whoever we like to go to, no? Then we can rebuild this system. All these systems can be rebuilt, yeah? Okay? That's the thing, no? Things are not permanent, so once we understand how things work, we can do things better than we were doing before, yeah? And any things that have gone wrong, we can correct, hopefully, by doing the right thing, yeah? Okay, so that's very brief way, but interesting, no? The navel chakra, yeah? Okay, then. Next, secret chakra, so down at the bottom of the central channel, the downward moving wind creates what we call secret chakra. Why it's secret is because, well, it's things like urination, excretion, childbearing, you know, etc., etc. These kind of things we don't normally do in public, yeah? So that's why it's called secret, yeah? Okay. So anyway, so we visualize that it has 32 green petals, yeah, okay. And this, actually, just before I started to do streaming, I was looking at something on the internet, yeah. I was reading one newspaper, and they were one of the things they were talking about is is jealousy green in all cultures? And I thought, oh, that's actually really interesting, yeah, because actually in our Vajrayana system, it's green, no? Yeah. The secret chakra energy is green, isn't it? So I thought, oh, interesting. So actually, at least it probably in our Western system is from this Indo-European system, which is our Vajrayana Buddhism is part of, no? Yeah, no, interesting, no? So anyway, so the downward moving wind, which we imagine like a green flower facing upwards with 32 petals, like kind of like not sunflower, but a flower with 32 petals going around it, easy way, yeah, nothing too complicated, yeah. There is the downward moving prana or wind, and this also is flowing in our kidneys, our bladder, our genitals, yeah, okay. And it expels waste products from the body. Yeah? Okay, so I was saying before, we're kind of basically like animals, no? Okay, we have a higher consciousness, yeah? We're in the human rebirth, so we have a better chance for spiritual development. But biologically, we're not very different from other life forms on the planet. If you watch like nature documentaries, all the beings that you see there, they also need to breathe, they need to drink, they need to eat. They need to excrete, and so they need to move, and so on. So in that sense, we're very, very similar, no, to other forms of life. No? So the downward moving wind is responsible for urination, producing feces, ejaculation, and menstruation. Yeah. Also, okay. So for example, yeah, when we're young, no problem. But as you start to get older, some people they experience like, for example, I don't know, like constipation, or menstrual difficulties, or all kinds of things don't work as well as they did. Yeah, why? Because this energy is dysfunction. This is like a problem of aging, no? Like for example, Viagra, no? Like this is apparently some older gentlemen, they have this problem, no? Yeah, probably it's because this downward moving wind is dysfunctioning. Yeah, okay. So it says here, no? If this downward moving wind dysfunctions, then you get blockages with the menstruation, you get constipation, you get urinary problems. Like many older people, their urination is not flowing so well. When you're young, it's very easy. No? Then you can have various difficulties with that. Yeah, okay. So obviously, we prefer not to have any of those. So how marvelous Pamela Pema Janku also can open this energy and gradually. This is not a joke. Yeah, if we keep on doing this practice for a long time, yeah. We're in the central channel has these side channels here. They're from here, no? Coiled around the crown, throat, heart, navel, and secret region. Okay, so the central channel is squeezed. Yeah, okay. So the energy is not flowing. That whole channel is squeezed, and the energy is not flowing properly in that region. So if we keep on doing this meditation of opening the chakras, yeah, eventually this knot, we call it, will relax at least a little bit. So that means the energy can flow better in that part of the body. So for example, let's say we're a kind of very fearful, anxious kind of person, yeah, okay. And so then for years and years, we had this kind of fearful attitude, and that's kind of not only are the channels squeezing there, but our fearful attitude is constricting our secret chakra, yeah. So then gradually we start to get problems with our kidneys, like we're more sensitive to cold, and we have problems with urination, and we get menstrual problems, and all kinds of different problems, okay. But if we start to do this, it's like then the energy can start to recover. The energy flow starts to recover, yeah. And so it's like revitalizing those parts of the body that have been deprived of energy for many, many years, yeah. Okay. So then, of course, NgalSo is this, yeah. The energy is flowing back into a region that's been it's kind of like been starving of energy, yeah. So of course, then we start to get healthier, we start to get better, yeah. And so it has this incredible rejuvenating effect if we do it properly, yeah, okay. So we have this downward wind here, no? And we have the upward wind, yeah. So these are two opposing energies within the body, yeah, okay. So if our downward moving winds gets blocked or degenerate, then for example, we get constipation, for example, yeah. And if we can clean the downward moving wind and open the channel so it can flow properly, then you can go to the bathroom better, much more healthy, no? Yeah. Also, your stomach, your digestive system gets better, yeah, okay? So these 5 pranas, they work together, yeah, okay? Each one has its own particular kind of, let's say, department, but they're also working as a team, you know? Yeah, and if one goes wrong, it also like unbalances the other pranas, yeah? So very important to take care of the pranas and the chakras, yeah, which the pranas have produced, yeah, okay? So, for example, yeah, we have this here in the navel. We have this namne wind, the fire wind that is responsible for digestion. Yeah. So also, actually, this energy is maturing our cells. Yeah. So if we don't want to get too mature, do we? Or we might get if we get too mature, we start to go off. Yeah. So anyway. So everything needs to be kept in. It's also responsible for the aging process. No, okay, we start to mature. Yeah. So anyway. So each one of these has very important functions. So this is all really, really, really profound stuff that Rinpoche was kindly sharing with us. And why? Because he thought it would help us, yeah, to have better quality. Also, it's free, you know, better quality of life. And that's what he wanted. He truly loved each and every one of us. And he thought, I cannot by myself heal the entire world. I need to give this information to as many people as possible so that they can heal themselves. And also, if they develop any ability on this subject, they can help and heal the people around them. That was Rinpoche's idea for starting to share the self-healing teachings, no? Because he was traveling around the world all over, and he just must have thought, as we do, we've traveled around, wow, what a mess, yeah? So much suffering, yeah? So much pain, yeah? So the kindest gift that you can give anybody is the gift of wisdom. So that's what Rinpoche has given to each and every one of us, each and every one of us who wants to listen to it, of course. Yeah. So Rinpoche said, okay, in Tibet, yeah, the doctors, the amjis and the yogis are like separate like departments, yeah. But he said, I'd like to create a new like system of tantric medicine, NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing, which has both a medical aspect and a way of enlightenment, yeah? Okay, so it's like a kind of sliding scale, yeah? Okay? Yeah? And he said also, you know, that he thought that was a good idea because he said, you know, medicine of all kinds is not enough these days to make us healthy and happy, and also yogic practice is also not enough these days. So what we need is to put the two together, because now it's difficult time, challenging time, no? So we need like extra strength, extra energy. So I said, why not put the two together? Yeah, okay. And then we have more solutions for our problems, no? Okay. So okay, so we have the crown chakra, no? Now, obviously, this is speaking about the unenlightened state, like most people's ordinary state of mind. This ordinary minds we want to transform into the higher minds, yeah, into the pure minds, okay? But in the normal state, the crown chakra here, and the wind that functions here, yeah, it gives rise to confusion, close-mindedness, and stupidity, yeah, okay? So this is like, you can see it's like actually from the medical point of view, isn't it? Yeah, we always say, oh, you know, you're a bit stupid, no, do like this, yeah, okay, yeah. And also, this energy of closed-mindedness, of unknowing. We never say you're bad because nobody's truly bad. No, we just don't know how to live, yeah, how to behave, how to speak, yeah. Everybody fundamentally has Buddha nature. Everybody deeply and fundamentally is very good, but because we didn't recognize that, then we make mistakes, yeah, that cause suffering, yeah. So this energy of unknowing that's based in our crown chakra, it gives rise to endless amounts of confusion, yeah, okay, yeah, and on the there's there's an emotional side, and there's also like a physical manifestation of that energy, okay. So the physical manifestation of unknowing, of ignorance, of closed-mindedness is what we call phlegm energy, yeah, the cold nature energy in the body, okay. Yeah, so phlegm in our Ayurveda, our Tibetan system, we have like 5 types of phlegm, okay? Yeah, not just one, yeah? So it's not just like what's coming out of your nose, or not just that kind, yeah? Phlegm is actually, we need phlegm, by the way. It's responsible for our joints, like the flexibility of our joints, for our digestion. There's many positive phlegms in the body, yeah? So you have to learn to like phlegm as well, yeah? Okay? Anyway, so the unknowing in the crown chakra produces phlegm. So if you have a lot of unknowing, you end up with a phlegm biotype, okay? Yeah? Also, you can have many kinds of mental imbalance, yeah? Okay? And also you can have, phlegm is phlegm is actually the combination of earth and water element, okay, in the body, okay? But if it gets like too liquid, yeah, you can get like too many like loose energies in the body, like emotionally and physically. So we can get like physical and emotional problems, yeah, okay? Yeah. Okay, now I'm just starting to open up a little bit because I'm reading my notes now from 1993, but it's so beautiful, so interesting, all these underlying ideas of self-healing. It's really, really, really fascinating, yeah? For example, yeah, by the way, yeah, why should, nowadays, many people, they got interested in meditation, no? Which is good, no? They think, okay, I'm stressed, I'm anxious, I need to practice meditation to heal my body and mind. But how does it work? Yeah, okay. Now they're putting electrodes on people's heads. Yeah, we also had like some people. I can't exactly remember all their names. Yeah, but there were several people came to Albagnano, and also when we were in Bagni di Lucca in Italy. Before Albagnano, we had another attempt to make a community in Bagni di Lucca, but finally, for various conditions, Rinpoche decided to, luckily, to get beautiful Albagnano and develop there, yeah, okay. But in both Bagni di Lucca and in Albagnano, various scientist people, they came with various kind of electrode devices, putting on different people's heads, including Rinpoche's, yeah, Lama Michel, etc. So, these kind of things like studying, your brain waves and all these kind of things. Yeah, now there's a lot of interest in this kind of stuff, yeah, about the effects of meditation and so on, yeah, okay? But really, this is an interesting thing. We are claiming, yeah, that if you do self-healing, it heals your body and mind. In fact, it's written here on the front, isn't it? NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing of body and mind, yeah, okay? So Lama Gangchen Rinpoche, and now us, we assert that if we do our meditation, you'll become emotionally healthier, happier, more positive, yeah? And also physically, there'll be positive physical side effects. So how is it that changing your mind affects your body? Now, this is actually a big question, isn't it, in medicine and in philosophy, actually. How does it work, yeah? So, of course, over the centuries, there'll be all kinds of people offering all kinds of explanations, but let me share you our explanation, yeah? Okay, and then you can think about it and see if you agree with it or not, yeah? Okay, so I'm explaining to you about there's 5 pranas, 5 element energies, 5 winds, yeah, which maintain our life, okay? And the main important one is this, the Sogzin Lung, the life-sustaining wind here in the heart chakra, yeah, okay? So this life-sustaining wind here is the basis of our very subtle mind and the basis of the very subtle 5 pranas or element energies, yeah, okay? And this here, yeah, is this is very interesting. This part of us, yeah, this is let's say in the tantric vision we say this is the real us, and this is the guest house. Yeah, why? Because one day when we all unfortunately have to pass away, have to die, the body leaves. Yeah, the body dies, but this bit survives. Yeah, okay. So this is the guest. This is the guest house. Yeah, okay. So this is the driver. This is the car. Something like that. Yeah. So then this very subtle wind and mind, yeah, the nest, it's not like the bird leaves the nest, it's more like the nest leaves the bird, yeah. So, but then the mind, for normal people, okay, we normal people, what happens if you just driven by our emotions, our fear, our anxiety, our habitual patterns, yeah. Then at the last moment, yeah, the mind activates a throwing karma, it's called, that triggers the process to be reborn again in another samsaric rebirth. But high being, the great holy enlightened being like Rinpoche and many others, they have a complete different experience, yeah, okay? For them, it's just like, it's like my car is broken, I need to get another one, yeah, okay? So then, okay, finish this one. Then they will choose out of incredible, limitless compassion again and again to seek rebirth in order to liberate all beings, which is why we respect so much these high holy beings who are the great holders of the Vajrayana tradition, which fortunately there's many of them, in all the different Vajrayana traditions. We're very lucky that they're still here with us, no? So anyway, so this one here, this is like actually the bridge between the mind and the body. It's also in the different chakras, but the main actual bridge between the mind and the body is here in the heart chakra, this very subtle wind and mind and the elements, because from here radiates out actually the rest of the energy of the body, So if we can purify our, for example, each, Rinpoche used to explain like this, there's a mind and an energy, and every time you have a thought, any kind of thought whatsoever, there's an energy, a prana, a wind that goes with it. So I used to say that the thought is like a blind, is a horse rider without any legs, or a disabled horse rider, who's had an accident, so he can't walk, and the lung, the prana, is like a blind horse, but if you put a sighted person who can't walk on a horse who's blind, then they can go together, then they have a symbiotic relationship and everything's okay, So the Tibetan explanation is, this is supposed to show like how the mind needs the prana, the wind, the element, and how the element needs the thought, the consciousness, that they're like two, let's say in the modern way, two sides of the same coin. You can't have a thought without an energy, you can't have an energy without a mind, So in these kind of NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing, these kind of meditations, we work on, for example, opening the channels, purifying the elements, purifying the emotions, So when we purify the emotions, the gross, subtle, and very subtle level, So when we can purify our emotions on the very subtle level, then it's really affecting like these pranas and these kind of things, When we can open the channels in the different parts of the body, then it's like the energy will start to flow again in these parts of our body that have been like deprived of energy, like kind of starving, of energy for most of our life. Why? Because of our own wrong habitual behavior. So what we're doing if we talk about self-healing as a medical practice, not as a self-healing practice, we're getting back to being a whole, healthy person. So because now we're kind of like not a whole person. Our energies don't flow properly because we have ignorance, we have desire, grasping, fear. So it's like parts of us that really don't work properly. Like I was giving the example, I think last time or the other time, of like, what do you call type A people? We have type A and type B in modern way of thinking. So type A people are very kind of driven people. I've got to make $1 million. I've got to do this. I've got to do that. Always like this kind of energy. Which one hand, maybe it's good if you need to make a business and things, but this energy is kind of squeezing the heart chakra. So if you keep on like this for years and years and years, 20 years, 30 years, then one day it's complete blocked, and what will happen? There's no energy to your lungs, to your heart, and so on. What happens? You're going to have a big problem, like some heart attack or something. So from our Vajrayana, Tibetan medical Ayurveda point of view, in a very simple way, that's one reason why very driven people have heart attacks. Of course, we're not saying that it's not also their diet, their lifestyle, their genetics. So of course, all this has a factor too, but emotionally, that attitude of, I can't relax, got to make $1 million, push all the time, it's squeezing, So then the energy is not flowing. So also, keep on doing this all the time. Opening the energy, Om Akshobhya Hum, many healing meditations, softening, opening, You can recover, that energy, So if we do these healing practices, obviously together with our doctor, I keep on repeating this because it's important, We have like a kind of integrative system, And whatever is good in society, we should use, no? We're not saying, and it's not the right way of saying this is good, this is bad, We look for what's the best. Whatever is the best and suitable, we use, Go together with our doctor, our therapist, we do the meditation, our dietitian, our psychologist, whatever. Or if you don't want to, we can also heal ourselves, but we need to be good at it, If in doubt, get external help, yeah? That's what I want to say, yeah? Yeah. I mean, also Rinpoche, like, used to go to the doctor, used to have health checkups and things, yeah? So please don't think, oh, great, now I heard about Tantric Self-Healing, I'm never going to go anymore to the doctor or the dentist or get a health check. That's not the idea, no? Okay? You need to do everything like middle way, you know? Yeah? Okay, we practice these things in the conjunction with the normal way of being healthy, then it's okay, yeah? Okay? So interesting, all these ideas, really, you know, very, very fascinating. But like I say, you don't need to believe, you need to practice, yeah? So this is why we're going to do these practices together. I mean, not hopefully not just for the next year, hopefully for as long as we've got, yeah, that's the idea. Because remember, Rinpoche, he made a whole beautiful system, yeah? And okay, they say, oh yeah, self-healing, but then also many, many, many other specific healing practices. So obviously, we wish everybody to have a long and healthy and happy life, yeah. But however long we've all got left, why not do this? Yeah, it's free. Yeah, and definitely we need to experience these things. Yeah, why? Because Rinpoche kind of entrusted this to all of us. Yeah, we, the sons and daughters of the NgalSo tradition. Yeah, and definitely we have to. You say actualize it, you know, and actually feel those things within ourselves, because otherwise how will self-healing go on if we ourselves don't do it? Yeah, okay. So anyway, so Rinpoche has given us actually this beautiful gift, yeah, the most beautiful thing that could ever give to us, you know. So now let's start to use more Rinpoche's teachings, his practices, you know. Yeah? Rinpoche spent like the last 30 years of his life, day and night, working for this, giving us this, okay? So all of you who have some, you know, who are Rinpoche's disciples, this is our guru devotion, to put into practice what our guru told us to do, yeah? And also, we will get incredible benefits of body and mind. So what is not to like, yeah? So let's carry on with what we were saying, yeah? Okay? Let's have a look, yeah? Okay, so anyway. So Rinpoche was saying, okay, yeah, we have these different pranas, yeah? These lungs in Tibetan, yeah? Not lung as in lungs, yeah? Lung in Tibetan is spelled R-L-U-N-G, lung. Anyway, these pranas, let's say, yeah? These pranas gradually get polluted by wrong diet, wrong emotion, unknowing, yeah? Aging, or different things, yeah? But fortunately, with the self-healing channel and chakra exercises, we can clean our pranas, yeah? For example, yam ram lam bam, shuddhi shuddhi soha. What are we doing? We're cleaning our pranas, yeah? So important, yeah? But the way we do it, like yam ram lam bam, it's not enough, yeah? That's why we need to do Rinpoche said, not me, yeah? That we need to go into these things in more detail. So I was thinking, like, really, you know, this next year, we'll do everything bit by bit, yeah? Okay? So we'll start after Losa, and then, of course, we need to be a little bit flexible, because also, of course, there'll be many other beautiful events from Albaniano and different ceremonies and rituals and other things that we want to do as well. But of course, together with all that, we can do this year self-healing practice. So anyway, after Losa, we'll start. Yeah, I mean, if you can't wait, you can start already, please, you know. And by the way, what we're going to use mainly, and at least in our Zoom groups, is we're going to use the DVD that Rinpoche himself designed, okay, yeah? So in 1994, I think, Rinpoche, he has one disciple who's Marco Columbro. He's an Italian TV personality, yeah? So he offered to Rinpoche the use of the RAI, the Italian TV studio in Milano, yeah? So our classic Rinpoche self-healing DVD, I like very much, because Rinpoche himself, he put exactly how he liked, yeah? He was like the producer, the director, the main actor, you know, it was his thing, yeah? And also this is already translated into many, many different languages. So within our Zoom groups, we'll use that. And then, of course, in terms of your own everyday practice of self-healing, there's many, many different varieties that we can do, long and short, yeah? But anyway, in the Zoom groups, we'll use Rinpoche's one, okay? Just because some people have been asking me, yeah, what we're going to do, yeah. So in our Sangha Zoom groups in different languages, every day we'll have a different one, more or less, yeah, and we'll do that. Okay, anyway, we'll talk more about this after Losa, yeah? When we start, yeah, okay. So, okay. Rinpoche always used to say it like we have a one Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha. From one Buddha come 3 Buddhas. From 3 Buddhas come 5 Buddhas. From 5 Buddhas come 25 Buddhas. From 25 Buddhas come, or 20 Buddhas comes 100 Buddhas. Yeah, he used to like to explain like this. Yeah, and actually this has a very, very deep meaning on a lot of different levels. Yeah, okay. So we talk about our mind, no? So we say our root delusion, our main problem is ignorance, unknowing that we have a broken mind. Yeah, our mind. We bought a broken mind computer, and now we only found out when the guarantee has expired. So now, unfortunately, can't take it back. We've got to fix it ourselves. But fortunately, the Lord Buddha left us the instruction manual called the Dharma. Yeah. So okay, one hand we just discovered, oops, my mind is broken. It's projecting dualistic appearance. I always think that things, for example, that thing there is a true source of happiness. If only I had it, I would be happy. That person there is really horrible. They're a true source of horribleness. I must get away from them as far as possible. Yeah, and so on and so on. Our minds have all these kind of like fantasies. Yeah, we call it Namtok. Yeah, and we have all these kind of wrong ways of thinking, which we just believe and follow because we don't know any different. Yeah, but once we discover we have a broken mental computer first, it's like, what a shock. Yeah, no, really, it's true. It's shocking to think that I have a half-functioning mind, I have a broken mind. Yeah, but then we hear the good news that there's the Dharma, the way to fix it, and Lord Buddha left us the Dharma, so that's good. No, Lord Buddha said, yeah, if I could wash away your suffering, yeah, like washing you with water, I would do so. If I could pull out your suffering like pulling a thorn out of your flesh, I would do so, but I can't. But I've left you in the instruction manual so you can do it yourself. Yeah. So Lord Buddha did actually say that. Yeah. So it said, don't worry, I cannot directly heal you myself, and that's an important point. Yeah, but I can show you exactly what to do yourself. Okay. So. And so, our main point is we need to fix our mental computer. But before we get to that, maybe we have to deal with many other things. So we always say from our ignorance, unknowing, yeah, come out this desire and hatred, yeah. What that means is when we have a pleasant sensation, yeah, every kind of mental experience we have, it has either a pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral feeling, okay? So every time there's a pleasant feeling, with our broken mental computer, we think, I want it, must have it, yeah, must have more, yeah. If only I had that, I would truly be happy. And then we get, then develops what's called desirous attachment, okay? That means we over-exaggerate the good qualities of that thing, thinking, if only I had that, I'd truly be happy, yeah. And then our mind gets obsessed with it, yeah, gets stuck on it, yeah, glued on it, magnetized to it, yeah, okay? So obviously you can see that's obsessive mind's not a healthy mind enough, is it? And conversely, when we have an unpleasant feeling, which is quite often, yeah, then the mind does the opposite. We think, oh, I can't stand that. I don't want that. That's really horrible. And then our mind gets obsessed with the bad qualities of that thing or that person or whatever it is, yeah. And then we develop aversion and hatred towards that object, yeah. So we get obsessed in the other way. They're truly horrible and can't stand it, and they're really, truly horrible. And the mind goes like this, obsessing, yeah. So an obsessed mind is not a healthy mind. In the Dharma, we're trying to have a healthy mind, an unobsessed mind, yeah? See things as they are, okay? Correctly, yeah? Fix the mental computer. Or maybe the mind's there as well, yeah? When I was young, when I first come into Buddhism, I was very much taken, from the Western tradition. I'm English, no? So this idea that the heart was here, yeah? And the Tibetan lamas thought the mind was here. I was like, what? And I asked several lamas and geshes, you think the mind, what do you think the brain is, And they're always like, oh, of course the mind's here, but it's just different levels of seeing things, I mean, anyway, this is like the older generation of masters, yeah. Nowadays, actually, they have, like, for example, our Rinpoche, he gave to me a whole collection of scientific dictionaries in Tibetan, which I'll be very happy to give back to him in his next life to learn the names of all phenomena, yeah, scientific phenomena, yeah. So I don't suppose I'll be using them myself, so I'll keep them till he's till he's old enough to read them himself in his next life, yeah, okay. So of course, also times go on, and also our lamas, fortunately, the great lamas are with us and adapting to each generation, yeah, okay. So anyway, we have three, from one energy, yeah, ignorance, comes three energies: ignorance, desire, and hatred, okay? Yeah. And then from those three come all the other emotional states, yeah? So we always give this explanation in the sutra teachings, yeah? So back to the chakras, yeah, okay? So from one chakra here, that life-sustaining wind, they come out, we say come out like Om, Ah, Hung, don't we? Like three chakras, yeah? So we either say just one energy, like Buddha Shakyamuni, or we say like Om, Ah, Hung, three energies, yeah? Okay? And then sometimes we say like Om, Ah, Hung, Soha, or Om, Ah, Hung, Trampri, five energies, yeah? Okay? So these five energies, the five chakras, sometimes they can absorb into three chakras and then into one chakra, yeah? So the throat chakra has a relationship with the secret chakra, yeah? Okay? So sometimes we can imagine that the energy of the secret chakra is absorbing into the throat chakra, yeah? Okay? And the energy of the navel chakra is absorbing into the crown chakra, yeah? So this is not just like some convenient like kind of system, you know? It's actually, this is all actually true, yeah? And I heard all these teachings from Rinpoche and other teachers many, many years ago, okay? So then since many, many years, I've been, I suppose, like kind of looking and thinking, is this true? How does it work? And so on, yeah? So many, many people used to come to see Rinpoche Lama Gangchen because they were unwell of body and mind, and then with his incredible capacity as a healer, he used to make them feel better, yeah? Okay? So I observe that many people who have problems like, I don't know, let's say, I don't know, problems with their kidneys or, I don't know, bladder, so on, yeah? Also, they have problems here, no? Like, so I observe that many people who, for example, have like thyroid problems, they also have problems with, many women, no? They have many problems with the thyroid, and they also have problems with the menstrual cycle, the womb, the uterus, the kidneys, and so on, yeah? So like I say, all these things are not things that you have to just take on board. You can if you want, but also it's interesting to look and see if it's true or not, yeah? So I did actually see that all these relationships, they have some validity as far as I can see anyway, based on the people that I actually saw, you know? Because, you know, for many, many years, I was Rinpoche La's like Dharma assistant, yeah? Okay? We're writing down his books and his ideas. So I saw him like caring for many, many people all over the world, okay? So I thought, oh yeah, it's true, you know, this thing of like one chakra and three chakras and five chakras, you know? Because all this is not just, I don't know, somebody like sitting around like fantasizing. It's based on observation of the body and the mind, how it actually works, yeah? Like of many, many great holy beings over many centuries, no? So very, very, we're lucky, you know, that Rinpoche has given us this beautiful teachings, yeah? Why? Because he wants us to be healthier. He said, the world is in a very bad way, yeah? He said, the time for secrecy, is over, yeah? Because, okay, yes, thank you very much, you know, that the holy masters and lamas of Tibet and India and so on have kept this precious teachings till now. But now the world is really in a bad way, you know? It's not possible that there's only a few people can have access to these teachings. Even if people get like we say in the Lojong teachings, no, that the Dhamma is like how do you say? It's like the sun, a jewel, a diamond, or a wish-granting tree, you know? And a wish-granting tree, even one part of the tree is precious, yeah, like one leaf, one flower, and so on, yeah? So most probably, most people, if they hear the self-healing teaching, maybe they get one little part, I don't know, even though I don't know, like peace with everything with peace, but anyway, it's helping them. And Rinpoche said many, many times, he said like this, also we were quite taken aback when he said it, but he said truly, he said, this is my spiritual supermarket. Everybody in the world is welcome to come in and like in the supermarket and take which healing practices they like, please take and please use, yeah? And I hope you use them and feel better, yeah? So he said like that, yeah? And it's even written on the front here, no, of one of his books, no? It says here, no? NgalSo, you see it says NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing 3, Guide to the Good Thought Supermarket, yeah? So it wasn't like, oh, you can't have these teachings and only a certain kind of people with a certain kind of attitude can listen to this and try and use it. It's like, please, welcome, you know? Why? Because there's so much pain, so much suffering. You know, the world is bad, no? But we have the technology to do something about it. So of course it's not just us, our little group, or Vajrayana Buddhism trying to do something about it, but actually, I mean, it's not just our group now. Since the 50 years now, since the Lamas came out into modern society, there's been this movement now to gradually make the Dharma teachings more accessible. Yeah, so it's definitely not us, because now many, many, many great Lamas and teachers of all the different traditions are doing this. Yeah, why? Because they recognize that this is the time that Lord Buddha's message has to truly, I mean, not that people have to become all Buddhist, by the way, but there's some benefit there for people. Yeah. And so all these great masters are offering the teachings like this. And our group, our small NgalSo group, yeah, we're also following our Guru, Lama Caroline, and following in this way what he shows us, because it's the right way to do, yeah, okay? And we hope, to practice what Rinpoche, to practice what Rinpoche taught us, no? And then, it's like a chain reaction, isn't it? So we'll continue like that, yeah? Okay. So anyway, so that's something to think about, yeah? Okay. So then, okay. Rinpoche said all kinds of beautiful things, yeah? Now, of course, there is some relation. Now, in the West, no? We have also chakras in the Western esoteric tradition, yeah? Whether it's the same exactly or not, I don't know. I saw in the Western tradition that sometimes people feel that the chakras are like on the front of the body, or even like sticking out a bit. Like I saw some pictures of like something like a stalk with some picture of it sticking out in your aura, no? Whereas we don't really feel like that. We feel that the chakras are definitely inside our body, towards the back, towards our subtle body, no? Towards the spine, and there can be different shapes and things, but they're all inside, yeah, okay? So our conception is slightly different, yeah. So I mean, okay, there's many, many different kinds of ideas and systems. So it's important to be clear, yeah, which idea we're using, yeah. And why? Because if we follow one system clearly, then we understand. Then somehow it works better, yeah. Okay. So, for example, maybe Western astrology has many beautiful things, yeah, but we understand that's that system, and then there's the Jungsi elemental system, that's another system, so interesting. Then we have the Kala Chakra system, the Vedic system, so interesting. Yeah? So we need to be clear about each system. Yeah. So also, like regarding chakras and channels and so on, I've seen many, many different ideas, and okay, they're all beautiful. Yeah. But we need to be clear, like what each one does and how it works. Yeah. Okay. And like this is our system, and then maybe in yoga they have a different system, maybe in I don't know what, in the Western esoteric tradition there's another system, yeah. So we can need to be clear, yeah. Okay, so I think this is good. I think in our NgalSo tradition to have a lot of clarity about all the different systems and what they do, no? Yeah. But anyway, so definitely there is for sure a relationship between the what do you call them, the glands, yeah, and the chakras, yeah? Okay, there's a lot of talk about this these days, isn't there? Like the pituitary gland. I'm not even quite sure where the pituitary gland is. It's somewhere in your brain, no? So anyway, so somehow for sure we can say there's a relationship between the crown chakra and the pituitary gland, but in ancient times, maybe they knew about it, maybe they didn't, but what they knew is if they visualized like a lotus with light in it and so on, that they enact a personal transformation of their body and mind. So that was enough, yeah? Okay. And then for sure there's some kind of relationship between the throat chakra and the thyroid, yeah, okay. And for sure there's some kind of relationship between the heart chakra and the thymus. The thymus is behind this bone here, the sternum, no? Yeah, okay. So in the self-healing, we do talk about that, okay. Why? Because Rinpoche also, like I said, Rinpoche was interested in this dialogue between science and Vajrayana, Tibetan medicine. He wanted to link it with modern society, yeah. So yeah, he always said, I want to make a new wisdom vehicle, yeah, like an integrative system, and we use the best of everything, yeah. Okay, so it's not just, oh, I only do science, oh, I only do like Vajrayana meditation. It's like, no, so whatever is good, whatever is helpful, what is beneficial, please use, you know. So in the self-healing too, no? Actually, it says, no, if I remember rightly, in the preliminary practice of the Kala Chakra part, yeah, there's one part where we're trying to boost our immune system, and there's this idea that the thymus gland, which is behind our sternum, is like the king of Shambhala, and then we have like all our antibodies and white cells and all these kind of things, and these are like our Shambhala army, and they're eating up all the viruses and bacteria and all the things which are invading our body, which is a very relevant subject, But of course, remember, we cannot just do these kind of meditations. We also, like regarding the pandemic, we need to do social distancing and wear the masks and all the advice that the World Health Organization, the governments tell us. Why? Because there's some meaning, okay? But okay, then of course, why not try and boost your immune system as well, But anyway, there's a thymus gland there, and if you do these kind of meditations, you might start to feel it, Definitely meditating on the heart chakra, or for example, we have this 7 medicine Buddha meditation in here, And one of the 7 medicine Buddhas is sat in the place of the thymus gland. And if you keep doing for them, you'll start to feel, you can feel it, Why? Because these things really, there's some real feeling involved. It's not just like something intellectual, definitely. Why these things are called pranas, winds, is because wind moves, And our pranas move, they circulate within our body. So if we start to do these meditations, you'll start to feel your pranas moving. It's like, oh, but it's just these are just normal human experiences. It's just like another level of normal that we didn't know about, Because really, we don't know everything. There's so many things to know about being a normal person, So many interesting things to know, Okay, then the navel chakra, yes, sure, there's some relationship with the solar plexus. For sure, the sex chakra, there's some relationship with the adrenal glands, Now, people talk a lot about, adrenal fatigue and all these kind of things, So, amongst other things that you can do, we can try self-healing, okay? The integrated self-healing with the exercise, the breathing, the meditation, the diet, the whole package, And then for sure you will feel more energy and gradually feel less tired. These things really, really, truly work, Me personally, I'm convinced, okay? Because I see lots and lots of people who have many changes through these kind of meditations and practices, So Rinpoche is so kind, to give us solve lots of your problems in an easy way. Why not, okay? Okay, so anyway, maybe for tonight that's enough, Okay, has anybody got any questions? Okay, if you do, you're welcome to ask, If anybody wants to ask, you can, on the chat bar, you can ask a question, And if not, we will move on to dedicating and things like that, okay? Okay, Aminio's got a question here. Okay, Aminio's, she's just saying something nice. She's saying, blessed are those who stay in the truth, freedom and justice for all the oppressed. She's saying like one kind of dedication, bliss, and may we all feel truth, liberty and justice, okay? Yes, of course, So we need to, of course, when we do our practice, in the Buddhist sutras, we say, there's the film Little Buddha, and there's a Lama there, and he quotes this is truly from a Buddhist sutra. How do you keep a drop of water? You keep a drop of water by putting it in the ocean, So how do we keep our positive energy? By dedicating for all sentient beings, So at the end of all Buddha, what that means is, we are trying to evolve, And each time we make another light, as Rinpoche said, one more light, So what we do at the end of every practice is we give it away to humanity. For example, we dedicate, thank you, blessed are those who thirst for truth, freedom, justice, and for all the oppressed. So we should dedicate, for all those people who are suffering in the world, we might think, oh, this is just a fantasy, but it doesn't matter, Okay, maybe one of us, it's not doing much, but if many of us put our positive thoughts together, we're changing something. It's like each one is like one battery like this, but if there's hundreds or thousands of us, for sure it's powerful, our thoughts, So we're actually subverting the internet by using it for only doing peaceful things, positive things, good things, sending positive information. That's what Rinpoche has said, Peace times, peace with everything, everything with peace. So we can as a, our international NgalSo community, we're all sitting together and focusing our positive thoughts and good wishes and dedicating for world peace, and a peace that, may the hungry find food, may those who are thirsty have water, may those who need medicine get medicine, may those who are oppressed, may they be liberated, and so on, yeah? And of course, finally, may everybody find truth and liberation on many, many different levels, yeah? Yeah, may we all find liberation from samsara, yeah? Okay? And when we all find liberation from samsara, what will we do? We will continue as bodhisattvas, no? To help everybody else to find the same, yeah? Okay? So then, as Rinpoche Lama Genshin said many times, okay, it looks like you're in samsara, but you're not in samsara, yeah? Because you're there, okay, looks like using all the same things, but you're thinking a complete different way, no? Yeah? Yeah, so anyway, so Rinpoche showed a very beautiful example of how in modern times we can practice the Dharma, yeah? So what's not to like, yeah? So please, anyway, we're still in the pandemic now. We're entering year 2 of the pandemic, yeah? I don't know, exactly, we're not sure when it starts, but let's say we're entering year 2, yeah? No idea how long it will last. Better not put our mind in that direction, yeah? Just need to follow the advice, safety advice, But let's try and use this time positively, yeah? Okay, and so why not spend our time bettering ourselves, doing self-healing, and also making many dedications that the society improves, that the environment improves, that the world becomes more green, more ecological, and so on, yeah? Okay? And then, of course, not just dedicate, also as much as we possibly can, try and do that, yeah? So, for example, yeah? Okay, now I'm going to say something nice about Albaniano. There's many nice things to say about Albaniano. So Albaniano, we do actually try and practice what we preach, yeah? Okay? Of course, we're not enlightened beings. We're not, okay, most of us anyway, okay? Fortunately, we have few enlightened beings guiding us, but rest of us, we're just doing our best. But, really in Albaniano, we're trying, to be greener, take care of the environment, So really, it's very, very beautiful, like, Lama Genshin, he wanted to make Albaniano as a Buddhist center, Buddhist community, but open for everybody, but also as like an eco-village, So we are trying to make Albaniano as green as possible. So we're going to have our own solar panels, we have our own water source, We have all kinds of like green things, like, for example, like me personally, I'm not totally vegetarian, I can't lie, but it's very, very good that as a community we are, yeah, because even in terms of like the planet, yeah, we must shift towards eating less animals, no, if we want to survive. We need to shift towards a plant-based diet, yeah. So rather than going around lecturing with people about it, we'll just do it, no, like giving that example, no. So many ways, like not just Albaniano, of course. There's many other positive green communities, eco-villages, yeah, spiritual communities, and they're all doing a great job, yeah. But it's nice to be part of that, and I think it's very, very nice, the NgalSo community, all these wonderful, initiatives that gradually we're following, Lama Genshin's ideas, his examples, and especially like Lama Michel's trying to actualize them now in Italy and Albania. Then we need to do in the rest of our centers around the world, no? Big job, no? But it's really, really nice, so it's very great, our NgalSo community, our NgalSo Sangha, yeah? So one hand, yes, sit there meditating, yes, but then get off your cushion and do something. So, try and apply it. Like, I don't know, like even this, for example, this sweatshirt, this is from Albaniano, yeah? Like this is organic cotton, it's got a nice message, because these ideas need to be applied in every different aspect of your life, no? Yeah, then truly we are doing this peace with everything with peace, isn't it? Like your diet, your behavior, your lifestyle, your job. Okay, then of course we do meditation, we do yoga, we do all these kinds of things, yeah? But these ideas, Rinpoche wanted them to permeate society. So he never said, oh, everybody should become a Buddhist, but he said, please, whatever part of these ideas you find useful, please use, yeah, okay? So that's kind of like one of our missions, let's say, to let everybody's welcome, yeah? If you find anything useful, please use, Please use it for you to have a better life, to make happiness and increase the light in the world. Why not, yeah? Okay? What's not to like about that, yeah? Okay. Anyway, I think that's enough for now, okay? So let's dedicate, okay? So let me find some dedications, yeah? Okay. In all our NgalSo sadhanas, we have beautiful dedications, and especially we have a beautiful dedication that Rinpoche La was saying in the last few years of his life that now we continue to say, which is from Shantideva, yeah? Which is, of course, extremely relevant for all the people suffering, well, in general, and especially the pandemic. But when the pandemic finishes, we will still need it, yeah? Okay? Let me just find it, yeah? Okay, hang on 1 second. Okay. Actually, if you're interested, one famous Indian master called Shantideva, incredible master, yeah? Okay? He made a book, which in English is called Guide to the Bodhisattva's Way of Life, yeah? In Sanskrit, it's called Bodhisattva Charya-avatara, yeah? And in Tibetan, I forgot what it's called, yeah? But anyway, please, so beautiful. If you have some free time, get a copy, even get it off the internet if you want, yeah? So beautiful. Also, Lama Michelle gave many, many teachings on that. So if you look on our channel, so beautiful, Shantideva. So inspiring, yeah? It's really, really uplifting. And we need things that are uplifting and positive. So if you run out of things to watch on the internet, maybe you could listen to some of Shantideva's teachings. So beautiful, yeah? And actually, in his incredible manual, which I still can't remember what it's called in Tibetan, but anyway, he had a beautiful 10th chapter of dedication, so beautiful, of which Lama Genshin Rinpoche took out some dedications because he was always very kind and always thought too much is too much and you won't do, so he just took out a few of the dedications, which I'll now read to you, okay? Anyway, mostly you all know what they are, okay? Okay, so let's imagine all the sick and suffering people around us, yeah? And let's strongly dedicate for their well-being and happiness, yeah? From Shantideva's precious dedication prayers, yeah? So, may everyone who's ailing with disease, who's sick with disease, be freed at once from every malady, yeah? May every sickness that afflicts living beings, yeah? Not just human beings, all living beings, be wholly and forever absent from the world. May medicines be full of strength. May our mantras and practices be chanted with success. May the spirits of the air that feed on our flesh be kind to us, their mind imbued with pity for us, yeah? May beings everywhere who suffer torment in their bodies and minds have, by virtue of my merit, boundless joy and happiness. For as long as space exists, for as long as there are beings, for that long may I continue to return to drive away the sorrows of the world. Rinpoche used to say that a lot, yeah? And now it's a real source of hope for us, you know? He promised like this, yeah? Okay? The pain and sorrow of all migrating beings, may they ripen fully upon me, and may the virtuous company of bodhisattvas always bring about the happiness of beings. May the Dharma, the only ultimate cure for sorrow, the source of every bliss and happiness, be blessed with resources, upheld with veneration, and continue for a vast amount of time. Okay? So Rinpoche was very, very, very often saying that. So please also let's continue to say that. Now, let me just find my prayer book. Where is it? Oh, here we are. So many of them. Okay, NgalSo dedication prayers, yeah, okay. Okay, in this book, this is the combined practice, the latest one that we brought out, yeah. On page 113, NgalSo dedication prayers, yeah, okay. Jetsun la me kutse rabten chinan katrin lehe chu ge padan losan tempe drome sasungi troe mun se hotatu ne gyuchi. May all holy teachers and gurus have long lives. May their enlightened activities be fully displayed in the 10 directions, and may the brightness of the teachings of Lama Tsongkhapa continuously dissipate the veil of darkness, covering the beings of the 3 realms. Short succession Guru Yoga. Lama Kunchoson la Kyab Suchi, Rani la Sedonil Zonecho, Dona chosun yecho da da ge choho kundu jishin. To the Guru and three jewels, we go for refuge. Visualizing ourselves as Vajrasattva, holding Vajra and bell, we uphold all the dharmas of Sutra and Tantra, refrain from all misconduct, gather all virtuous dharmas, and with the four givings benefit migrators. Shambhala dedication. Donadi so nampa gewe so jineza pahadeni nyududa no boban so shambhala gene lame langi hirimpa tashisho. In short, by the collection of white virtues we've gathered here, may this world transform into Shambhala, the treasury of jewels, and may we complete the stages of the path of highest yoga tantra. Nimo dele sendele, nime kuya handele shi, nin sentantu dele pe, concho sungi jingi lo, concho sungi nudruso, concho sungi hitashi sho. At dawn or dusk, at night or midday, may the three jewels grant us their blessings. May they help us to achieve all realizations and sprinkle the path of our lives with various signs of auspiciousness. Mihigme sewe te chen chen rezi rime kempe wampo jahampe Dupu mahalu jomze samwe gahanchen gepe suge songkap lozan trape shabla so. Okay, thank you all very much. We continue on Thursday, and hopefully on Thursday we got the Italian translation back, and then we can. Okay, so we'll continue on Thursday. Thank you all very much. Yeah, okay. And Spanish translation will be available shortly. Okay, a few days time. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, see you all soon. Have a good few days. Yeah.